welcome to my YouTube channel. On today's episode, I'll be talking about a not only horrific crime, but a notoriously impossible crime to unfold, titled The Black Dahlia. Most of us will be wondering why it is titled The Black Dahlia. The Black Dahlia was named after the victim Elizabeth Short's style of clothing. Now, who is Elizabeth Short? Elizabeth Short was born on the 29th of July, 1924 to her parents Cleo and Phoebe Short in the United States. Now, Elizabeth Short was still very young when she developed a passion for acting, and at the age of 19, she opted to go live with her father. And not so long after going to stay with her father, it didn't end up well because her father kicked her out for allegedly saying that she had nothing going on with her life. The real reason behind her father kicking her out was because Elizabeth, at just the age of 19, was dating different men. And it's so sad to think that this same reason could be the reason for her death. Now let's get into the details of her murder. On the 15th of January 1946, while a young mother was strolling with her child, she saw something which to her she felt was a mannequin cut into her. Finally deciding to get a closer look, it was the mutilated body of Elizabeth Short. Not only was she cut in half, but her organ like her intestine was already ripped out and placed under her buttocks. Also, parts of her thighs and breast were already cut off, and they found feces in her stomach, in which people believed she was forced to eat parts of her own flesh before she died. But guys, that was not even the grievous part of the mutilations done. The grievous part was the lacerations done on her face. The killer allegedly cut the sides of her face, allegedly giving her a smile called the Glasgow smile. I mean, what is psychopath? Having identifying the body of Elizabeth Short with the involvement of the Los Angeles Police Department, shortly after they received a letter which was relating to the murder of Elizabeth Short. Now, who is the killer? A mysterious killer. Now, 3 suspects were involved. This is the first suspect of the murder, Robert Fred Manley, who at the time was dating Elizabeth Short and was a married man. However, it proved to the fact that he dropped Elizabeth Short at Biltmore when she was supposed to see her sister who was coming to visit from Boston, and he was, however, tipped off from the prime suspect list. This is the second suspect of the murder of Elizabeth Short, named Joseph Dume. When he was being questioned as regarding the murder of Elizabeth Short, he first assented to the fact that he was the killer, but later evidences proved that he was in his military base on the day of the murder, so he was also tipped off the suspect list. Now to the third, and I would say the prime suspect, the biggest suspect in the whole case, which could have been pointed out and successfully killed the killer, named George Odell. Now this story is about to get interesting. There were several and different reasons that led people into believing that, George Odell could be the actual killer. In 1949, George Odell's teenage daughter accused him of incest and sexually abusing her, but it was not proved. Also, there was a statement made that was caught in the voice recorder in George Odell's house, where he said, if they actually thought I was the one that killed Elizabeth Short, there was no way they could prove it now. They could not ask my secretary anymore because she's dead. That statement sounded psycho. It really sounded psycho. Also, George Odell was also dating Elizabeth Short prior to the time of her death. And relating to the cut on her body, George Odell at the time was a really good surgical doctor. And with many evidences, the Los Angeles Police Department still did not arrest George Odell or point to him as the killer, which led people into thinking corruption was actually involved. And many years later, Steve Odell became a part of the police department and tried to prove that his father was the Black Dahlia killer. in which many titled him the Black Dahlia Avenger. The crime remains unsolved, leaving a mysterious killer out there. Well, that's the end of the story. Thank you guys for watching and taking your time for watching. I hope you guys will like, subscribe, and share to other people to watch. Thank you. Bye.